Hi, I'm Ron.
And I'm Marie.
10 years ago, we bought a broken down trawler for $4,000.
And nothing worked, not even the kitchen sink.
After a lot of hard work and help from our friends and family, we moved aboard Elixir full time. And now we are cruising this old boat while the work and fun continues.
So subscribe and give us a like and come along with us, cruising this old boat.
We have just crossed into Alabama. That makes state number 3 so far on this trip. You can see, I believe that's Orange Beach off in the distance over to my left. And we're getting ready to drop anchor in just a few minutes, but inside Alabama. So we are making progress. Well, this is interesting. That cargo ship is carrying actual railroad cars, not the containers that might be put on a railroad car. They are the railroad cars on the ship. I've never seen that before. I guess he backs up to a railroad track and a locomotive comes and gets the cars. I don't know. We are in Mobile, Alabama. It's day 115, and we have traveled 1,108 nautical miles. About 9 o'clock at night. We're in Mobile, Alabama on the docks at the convention center, and we just had somebody come by and wake the daylights out of us. We were sitting there watching TV, and suddenly Elixir sunk into the water, and we knew what that meant, but there's nothing you can do except hang on. And the next thing you know, Elixir was picked up way up into the air and then slammed down on the dock like she was body slammed. And we heard the crunch, and then stuff started, we started rocking back and forth violently, banging against the dock, dishes flying everywhere because we just finished supper, and it was a mess. And as soon as the boat stopped rocking enough for me to stand up, because it was real violent, as soon as it was enough for me to stand up, I ran to the starboard side door, opened the door and looked out to see who had waked us, and they were gone. I couldn't see them looking upriver, downriver, nowhere. So then I immediately looked at my chart plotter and found an AIS signal going downriver, and it was a fireboat. And then this dinner boat that's been docked behind us, they were out for a dinner cruise, and they pulled in, and the captain came over and said, "Are y'all doing okay?" And we told him what happened. We didn't tell him what boat it was. We just said we got slammed to the dock. And he said, "Was it the fireboat?" Because he said they almost capsized him because they came flying by so fast and putting out such a big wake. And he had to turn into their wake just to prevent from, you know, having his dinner guests have their food all over them. So it was pretty bad. So anyway, we called the police to get a report and see what the city of Mobile has to say about one of their fireboats busting our boat. But you can see the damage, but they did damage to our boat. They damaged our rub rail, both the wooden rub rail and the stainless steel rub rail that goes over that. They busted our gunnel. It's just sickening. May notice the lines are really slack. They weren't slack before he came by. That's how violently he threw our boat around as we stretched the lines. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We'll see if it's taken care of by the city of Mobile, but at the moment we got a damaged boat. We have left the busy shipping port of Mobile, Alabama, and are heading north, and ahead of us is the inland river system, a first for us. From time to time, the Coast Guard will come on channel 16 on the VHF radio and say they have a security announcement about X, and so as to not tie up channel 16, which is for emergency hailing, they tell you to switch over to channel 22 if you're interested in the information. So we were listening to channel 16 as always, and heard the Coast Guard make an announcement about a lock on the Tombigbee River being closed, and we're headed to the Tombigbee River. So I'm like, oh no, don't tell me. So, because remember, we've been held up for a while. Well, we weren't really held up, but we were stressed for a while because they took down the lock in Demopolis for, I don't know, 4 months or something. And we had to just commit to coming this way and hoping it would be open by the time we get here. Luck was on our side. It is open now, so it's good that we kept on coming. But now we get this announcement. So I switched over to channel 22 to listen, and they say the Holt lock, I think was the name of it, is it's down until further notice. And so I did some quick looking on the map. That's about 5 days from here. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna call the lock and get some more information. If we cut on the 10 Tom, we bypass you. This is our first time going this way. Okay. Oh, okay, fantastic. Oh, wow. You just made our day. All right, thank you very much. Bye. Okay, we don't have to go through him.
Okay.
Because he's closed till further notice. That's the Holt lock.
Oh, wow. I thought the Coast Guard said starting Saturday.
He said it was last Saturday.
Oh.
But
so they're still reading the old report.
yeah, So they have major damage. They don't know how long it's going to take to repair it, and they're closed until further notice.
But we can bypass it.
I thought we had to go through them. Of course, you know, I'm scrolling hundreds of miles ahead trying to figure out somewhere
Quickly.
we've never been in a hurry. Yeah, but no, he said at Demopolis we take a left and go up to 10 Tom, which is what we're going to do anyway. I thought he was on the 10. Yeah, I thought he was before the 10 Tom.
Oh, okay.
And but he said just hang left, go up 10 Tom, and we don't have to go through it.
Oh, okay.
I thought our whole trip was canceled right there.
And where would we go?
We can't go south. Hurricanes are coming.
We would end up back in Dog River Marina.
I don't know. That's I don't know. I don't know what we do. All right, but we don't have to worry about it, so we're good.
Or someplace between here and the lock. Alrighty. Well, good. Well, it's better to check than to just get up there and find out.
Yeah, yeah. So I wanted to show y'all why I got AIS on our boat before we made this trip. You can see here, this is us, and this little red triangle is a boat coming towards us. I can touch on his icon and see that he's a tug, and I'm going to assume he's pushing some barges, but I can't see him at all in front of me. It's a bend in the river. He's not visible whatsoever, but I'm going to assume he's pushing barges. And so it enables me to go ahead and get out of his way before he even shows up visually. A few minutes later, here he comes around the bend. Sure enough, he's pushing barges, and it's no big deal. I'm already out of his way because I knew he was there. That's why we have AIS. We came up behind this tug pushing a barge. I'd been watching him for a little while on AIS, so I knew he was there. And believe it or not, Elixir was going faster than him. Yeah, I know, it's unusual, but we actually were going faster than another boat out there. Anyway, we're in a particularly bendy area of the river. It's S-curves just snaking back and forth, and whenever these tugs are pushing barges and they go to turn on a bend of the river, they pretty much take up the whole river. They swing to one bank, which pushes the barge to the other bank to get around the bend. And so you know, I don't really want to try to pass him right now. I'm sure I'd just make him nervous. I know I'd make me nervous. So we have dropped our speed to just around 4 knots, tad over 4 knots, to try to match his speed. And I'm barely at idle speed, just trying to keep back here. And when we get to a straighter part of the river, then I'll radio him and see if we can get permission to pass him.
Jason, Belcher, Alexa.
This Elixir, go ahead.
Oh, hey, come up here and get close. As soon as I get around the turn here, I'll let you slide by on it too.
Copy that.
Okay.
All right, we have passed the Jason Belcher, and everything went smoothly. I had to put her in overdrive. I don't usually go that fast, but I was pushing the engine to get past him because we were coming up on another bend, and I didn't want to be next to him when he needed to maneuver. But everything went okay, and it was really nice of him to radio me and tell me to come on past. Thanks for watching.